What's up, internet? It's me, my squeaky chair. Welcome back to myself making this video. It's been a while. My hair is not purple anymore. It's a hot mess because it's still a pandemic. That dye washed out like a week or two after I made the video, so long overdue update. It's temporary. Have fun while you can. If you're here from that video because you subscribed, thank you. I really appreciate the really honestly positive support that came in the comments. One person gave me a thumbs down, but gave me no real feedback, so I'm doomed to repeat the same mistakes that disappointed them. I hope that they didn't subscribe if they're upset about it. But I'm not salty, you know? Keeps you humble. So while we're here, the title of this video should explain a decent amount of what's going on, but I'll give some backstory about how I found out about this. I waste a lot of time and money on Instagram, and usually it's the targeted ads. Those phenomenal. They know exactly who I am and what I want. I bought clothes that didn't meet the expectations. I bought a Starlight that I want to do a review about, but keep forgetting to. So note to self, or note to you guys, if you want to see that, tell me in the comments and I'll do that too. But this like very non-traditional ad was on my explore page, and it was a photo of a girl and a guy, and behind them was like a screenshot of a drawing that they had hired a Etsy psychic to do, and it said like, you know, actually I'll just show it like over here on top of my spita plant to look at. So like this is a post, and it's basically just saying that they paid an Etsy psychic to draw their soulmate, and then they met them a couple weeks later, which amazing. I didn't even know that you could do that. I didn't know that you could hire an Etsy psychic to do something. So I'm already in. I posted a poll on Instagram and asked folks like, would they be as curious as I am to see what came out of that? And it was an overwhelming supportful yes, like let's do it. So obviously pulled the trigger on that. And I thought it was going to take a while. I thought they were going to draw it and then send it to me in the mail. But there is some scammy kind of elements to the Etsy posting where it doesn't look like a drawn, sketched portrait. It kind of looks like somebody just put a photo into Photoshop and did like the drawing rendering kind of options to it. So we're gonna see. Even if it's that, it's still an exciting thing to do, because who could it be? You know, they're also gonna give a description of who my soulmate will be, so that'll be cool. So yeah, I bought that yesterday, and I thought that like I'd get it in the mail and be able to like open it on camera and be like, look at my soulmate, guys. But I got an email this morning at like 5:30, and I was reading through and thought that it was just the Etsy seller like saying, hey, it's gonna be on its way soon, like thanks for being patient. But it was it. Like I was reading through, and it was like the psychic introducing themselves. Like I'll get to it in a second when I start going through my phone. But as I scrolled down, I realized like, oh shit, like this is it. So put the time out on that, came back, set everything up so that way you guys could come on the journey with me and we could all see who my soulmate is. So let's get to it. All right, I grabbed my phone, my little Penelope in the background. I'm not like savvy enough to know how to show y'all as I scroll through on my phone. So I'm just going to read it from here, and when I get to the actual portrait, then I'll put it up where I put the original Etsy post so that you guys can see it at the same time that I'm reading about it, but you'll see my reaction. So let's get into it. Hi, Alyssa. I hope you're well, and thank you so much for using me for this reading. I didn't know anybody else, so it had to be this person. I really appreciate the opportunities I've been given to pursue my love and passion for tarot and psychic practice. I don't actually know how to say that word, and it comes up pretty often. My background. So this is where I was reading, and I thought like, oh, they're just gonna like tell me a little bit about themselves and then send something later. I want to give you a little bit of a background on me as a psychic. I was born with a unique gift, a gift that has now become my passion, my work, and my entire life. All right, okay. I've worked with thousands of people all over the world as a relationship psychic. I am now 42 years old and have been providing my readings and sketches all over the globe for 25 years. Before Etsy, that's crazy. In recent years, I've discovered various online platforms to practice my work. All right, she knew where this was going. All of my sketches are hand drawn and scanned onto my computer and then retouched to improve outlines, features, strokes, etc. Okay, we'll see. Age and gender of your soulmate. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to select the age that I connect you with your future soulmate. Okay. I can usually match your soulmate close to your current age, but if your soulmate looks a bit older or younger than you, please do not be worried. I'm not. You will meet your loved one when it's the right time for you. It's also fairly difficult to determine the gender of this person. For example, there have been cases where I've connected a straight woman with another woman, then years down the line, this person's sexual preference has changed. There's also been many occasions that this person may have had the conscious or subconscious feelings about the opposite sex. This can sometimes interfere with my reading. Okay. Quick disclaimer. Please don't worry if the person I draw isn't your type, or you don't like their personality traits, or they're slightly older or younger looking. My readings are based on the connection I make with your future soulmate. Only you can change your fate, and ultimately you have the final choice on what you do and the paths you choose in your life. Please see the results from my psychic reading below. I've attached your sketch to this message. I sincerely hope you enjoy it. So before I scroll any further, this is kind of basically them giving themselves an out in case my soulmate is nothing like anybody that I would ever go for, is somehow oddly younger than me or very older than me. So I guess like this is like, don't get mad if it's not it. Or if it's a person that you don't want to be with, it's up to you to change your fate, which thank you for giving me the autonomy to decide whether or not this is actually my soulmate or not. And if I decide that they're just the worst, which why would they be? Why would you give anybody a bad reading? But I don't know. I'm not familiar with psychics, so we'll keep going. We'll just see. I'm so, at this point, I want to scroll so badly, but I thought, you know what, let's stop and address the fact that they've given themselves a pretty large loophole here to be able to be wrong. Like, hey, sorry if this is the wrong anything, wrong age, gender, like even their looks. Like, if you're like, nah, that ain't it, then it's all good because they have no control over that, but you do. So great, good, cool times. All right, it's happened. I'm like anxious about this now. Okay, your reading. Ooh, we're really getting into it. I gotta fix my, no. You know what? We're gonna look a mess because this is a mess. Everything about this is. Your reading. I was excited about this as I had a lot of positive energy when thinking about you as a person. Hold on. Before I keep going, I'll let you guys know that they asked for my age, my birthday, and like my sexual orientation, which is interesting because like if you say that and then they get it wrong, then like you'd been given that information. But they added a note section and I couldn't think of anything like, I don't know, like creative or great to say. So I just said, I hope it's a good one, which is also the note that I leave if I order pizzas online. So like they got it. Very positive vibes that they got from that. Your reading was fairly difficult to assess. Oh no. I was able to predict that you'll meet this person in the next 12 to 18 months, providing you're open and willing to the idea of letting this person in your life. I'm willing. This is not a guarantee, it's just a time frame that I predict you meet or connect with this person. Choosing the exact time is very, very difficult. I get it. Like, estimating timelines for myself to do things all the time is insane. So I could only imagine that telling somebody when they meet their freaking soulmate. Again, another out. You see how this starts to feel, even for a psychic, very scammy. They're leaving it as vague or whatever. 12 to 18 months, that's cool. It's like a year and a half, right? Okay. There are sometimes unexplainable factors that interfere with your initial connection with your future soulmate. Yeah. Personality traits of your soulmate. Romantic. This person enjoys making you feel wanted and loved. Okay, that's what everybody wants, right? I feel like that's not really unique. This person is passionate, creative, and often joyful. Thank goodness. They can have moments where all they think about is you. That's too much a little bit. This individual will try to surprise you with kind, loving, and often surprising gestures. I love surprises. Culture. This person enjoys art, music, and time spent socializing with others. They enjoy traveling, holidays, and learning about other cultures, beliefs, and experiences. So far, great. All of these are very positive. So, like, how could you be upset? Passionate. Passions give us purpose, but more than that, they make us feel like we have a purpose in our lives. That seems redundant. Being passionate isn't just about knowing, it's also about feeling. When this person has a passion for someone, they will be ruled by intense emotion or strong feelings towards this person. Sounds great, but also it's a little bit much so far. Soulmate's intense. Charismatic. Being charismatic involves communicating dynamically with passion and enthusiasm whilst displaying positive body language. This person thinks positively, has optimism and self-confidence, and is also persuasive and builds the respect and trust of others. Okay. In order for you to increase the odds of meeting this person, I recommend that you live life to the full. I'm reading it right. To the full. And you accept any positive influences that come into your life. I hope outside of this reading that I'm accepting positive vibes into my life. Like, I don't think that I've ever encountered a positive situation and was like, no, stay away from me, positivity. I'm on an only negative bender right now. Maybe I have. I don't know. You know, some introspection is going to come from this Etsy psychic reading for absolute sure. Okay. Avoid getting yourself down about the little things in life and focus on building yourself to who you want to be. This has stopped being about my soulmate. And this is just straight up advice. Like, okay. Keep going. Self-love, self-respect, and positive energy is the key to finding your soulmate. It's like an advice column at this point. Okay. On this path to love, it is key that you allow the positive energy and spiritual aura to be at one with the earth and your surroundings. This has been a fantastic reading, and again, I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to practice my abilities. If you could be so kind to leave a positive review here on Etsy, like and subscribe, basically, the Etsy like and subscribe, I would be so grateful. Penelope's eating, so now we have like some soothing dog ASMR if you can hear that in the background. If you have any questions about your soulmate, please use this link to see my question readings. Digital delivery only. So that wasn't really stated on the Etsy listing. I was kind of excited to get like the actual paper print out of my soulmate so that I could hang it up and like look at it. Okay. I'm clicking on the photo right now and I've seen the thumbnail so far, but this is it, y'all. I don't even have to put it, I thought I was gonna put it up like on the side or whatever, but now y'all see that my soulmate is this very generic white man in every sense of the way. So have you seen him is my biggest question. Have you seen, absolutely no distinguishing features that would make him any way possible not just the most generic fucking white man. So here it is, everybody. This is the long-awaited unveiling of what my future soulmate will be. You know, this is it. I was kind of expecting something like a little bit more interesting, but how can you argue with the most fucking generic thing that you've ever seen before? All right. I want to say right now that I don't know this person. It's like somebody that I imagine likes Dane cook and doesn't put seasoning on their food. I don't want to be mean to my soulmate and think about like not roasting them, but it's just I can't stop looking, and neither should you. I don't believe I've ever seen this person before, but I also think that this is like, if you got all of the human features together and then went through them and kind of blended them together, not unique at all. If I happen to meet somebody who looks like this, which I feel like is absolutely fucking possible because this literally looks like anybody, I don't know, that exists in the background of something. This is not centered in the main frame, you know, like this is non-playing character. I think it's an NPC. So now you guys know. I don't really have anything more to say about this. If I do, then I'll come back and I'll add to it. But for right now, like that was the big unveiling, and I don't know if you guys are as underwhelmed as I am about this. If I happen to meet this specific human, then I will come back and I'll make an update and say, hey guys, I met my soulmate. And he looked exactly like this. But for right now, I think that this general vibe could be literally anybody, but we've got 12 to 18 months to figure it out. So thanks for coming along this journey. If you like this video, like and subscribe. If you didn't like it, put another passive aggressive thumbs down and I won't know what to change about myself. If you have any other ideas for videos that you would like to see, then let me know in the comments and I'm more than happy to make them. I did talk about my lizard video in the previous video and I never uploaded it to YouTube, so I'll also do that so that way there's some context to why I added little lizards onto the purple hair video. So thanks guys.